What up, though, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Chopping It Up with Uncle Chon True Stories. I'd like to thank everybody who's been watching my videos and the people who have liked, shared, and subscribed. And I implore you all to do so. Thank you. Today's story is set in Detroit, Michigan, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken. The year was either 1997 or 98, and this was one of those nights that was like everything was going right. Um, I don't know if it was somebody's birthday but um, I don't know if it was somebody's birthday, and if so, whose birthday it was. But everybody from my cousin's hood, uh, let's just say the Myers hood, was going down to this club called Verdell's. Now, um, I'm over in that neighborhood quite a bit. I know just about everybody over there, and if I don't know them, they know me. And it's just all love. It's cool. I've never had a problem with anybody over there or anything, other than maybe a minor argument or something like that. But um, people are pretty cool over there. So we had this one friend. Well, I'll get to that in a minute. But so everybody's going down to Verdell's for whatever this celebratory night is. But I know everybody's feeling good. Everybody dresses up nice, smelling good. It's just a good vibe in the air. And so we all mob down there and to Verdell's, and I'm sitting at the table with my homeboy Dre, and me and him holding the table down, and we know, if not everybody in the club, just about everybody in the club. So let's just say I'm gonna say 90% of everybody in the club we knew. Okay, so everybody's just having a good time. We vibing. The whole hood is out pretty much. I mean, it's just a great night. So um, me and Dre, we see these two young ladies that we don't know, you know, and they were nice looking. So they were looking for somewhere to sit, so we invited them to sit down with us. Uh, and it was fortunate because the one that I wanted sat next to me, and so it worked out well. So we're sitting there and we're talking and whatever, getting to know them or whatever, and everything's going great. Me and the chick that's sitting next to me are vibing really good, getting along well. Um, it looked like yeah, she was good to go. So I don't. There was this guy there. I'm not gonna say his name, but let's just say it was getting late in the night, and he bought the bar out. Basically, I mean, the drinks we didn't pay for another drink. I mean, there was like trays and trays and trays of shots of Patron and whatever. Dude, he was one of those, guys from the neighborhood, had that paper or whatever. So he bought the bar out, you know, and we drinking and throwing shots back. And the idea is when somebody else is paying, people get real thirsty, whereas they might have been nursing a drink for an hour, if they got to pay for their own stuff. But when somebody else is paying, they getting real elbowy, So we sitting up there with these two females, and Dre, his whole family's in there. His two sisters are sitting in the booth adjacent to us, like they're sitting behind me. Okay, so now Dre is a big dude, and he's I'm gonna say Dre's a pretty friendly dude. I mean, he's type of dude. Most people like Dre. I'm sure there's people that don't like Dre because but most people like Dre. He's a cool dude, you know. He got a a a following, let's just say, you know. So, um, you know, but just like a lot of people, when somebody gets mad or rubs, you know, people the wrong way, it's over. It's like, you know, especially if they don't know you. It's like, so me and this young lady that's sitting next to me, we're talking, and I'm not really paying attention to what's going on across the table. But I kind of noticed that these Dre and this other lady is kind of getting into it a little bit. I don't know what it's about, but you know, I'm not really thinking too much about it, you know. So I don't, I don't. All I know is the waitress came by with a tray of shots, and I grabbed one. The young lady sitting next to me grabbed one. Dre grabbed one, and the girl sitting next to Dre grabbed one too. We all grabbed a shot, and everybody set their shot down on the table, and I'm kind of talking to the young lady next to me, and I'm kind of ear hustling too, listening to Dre's two sisters in the booth behind me. So next thing I know, Dre and the young lady sitting next to him, they kind of getting to what you would call an argument, you know. And so the young lady sitting next to me is kind of like, hey, you know, he's, you know, talking to my friend like that or whatever. And I'm like, look, I'm like, let them handle that. You know, don't, you know, I said, let me tell you something. And I was like, you need to calm your friend down. I was like, but he's, I was like, look, it don't matter what he did. I said, you need to calm your friend down because his two sisters and their friends are all in here and they will rip your friend to shreds and they will rip you to shreds. And, you know, I guess when somebody tells you that you could possibly get ripped to shreds, it might kind of turn you off or make you scared or whatever. So, you know, I'm trying to, you know, and then so when I see Dre and the young lady arguing and he, you know, at this point, whatever she said and whatever they went back and forth, it didn't got down to the bitch. Nah, this bitch, you know, so Dre mad. So I'm trying to, but see, he can be mad because first of all, he's 6'4", 6'5", you know, 300 something pounds. You know, he okay. Okay? But second of all, his whole family is in here, and everybody in his neighborhood. And these are two stranger ladies. These are two women who just came to Verdale's on that particular night to, you know, get out the house or do whatever they was doing. So I'm trying to calm down the young lady that's sitting next to him, and she's getting louder and louder. And I'm like, look, you are going to get fucked up if you don't be quiet. Okay? And then she says something, and I can't remember what she said, but next thing I know, Dre throws a drink in the bitch face. Slosh! I'm like, damn. And it came out of nowhere. He did it so fast, it like the hand was quicker than the eye. Because I'm actually talking to the girl who he throws the drink on while he's throwing the drink on it. I didn't even notice. Normally, my peripheral is great. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always on guard with people coming up from the side or whatever, but all I saw was the liquid hit her in the face. When that drink hit her in the face, she jumps up, motherfucker. And I'm like, uh-oh. So now luckily for her, because Dre's sisters, both of them, were sitting right behind me. The only thing that saved these two ladies was that they were so drunk they were both, buzzing pretty good, that they didn't notice the ruckus behind them. Okay, so I'm kind of, because I'm one of them type of dudes. I see the seriousness of a situation, but I also see the humor in it at the same time. So I'm kind of laughing and trying to calm the situation down at the same time, because the shit was funny. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what it is about somebody getting a drink thrown in their face or food. That shit funny to me. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm sitting up there and Dre done throw the drink in the girl's face and he cussing her out. And I'm like, come on. So I'm telling the girl, and the girl next to me, she wants to, cuss Dre out too. And I'm like, no. So I get her and I'm like, come on, let's go outside. Now, my whole thing for this is I'm trying to eat some money, and I'm like, Dre, calm down. I'm trying to talk to him like, man, just chill for me. No, man, fuck that shit. It's over now. So it was about time for the bar to let out anyway. So everybody kind of starts going outside. So now we out in the parking lot. But old girl who got the drink thrown on her, she red fire engine hot. She mad as hell. You know what I'm saying? So I asked the girl who I was talking to, I'm like, well, which one of y'all drove? She said, I drove. I said, go get your car and come get your friend. I was like, listen, you don't understand. I was like, y'all are, if once his sisters find out what's going on, it ain't gonna be no stopping what's gonna happen to y'all. Go get the car. So thank God, she listened. She went and got the car, but she pulls up and the girl is still woofing at Andre, and I'm trying to calm him down and trying to calm her down, and finally I open up the door and I kind of push her in the car like, you need to go or whatever. And I didn't even get the other girl number. You know what I'm saying? Messed my whole night up. But I believe I did a good thing, because Andre's sisters and their friends would have jumped on them two girls who they did not know, and they would have literally, I believe, there would have been body parts stripped off. Because you talking about some damn hyenas. I'm talking about, oh my God, it would have been awful. It would have been awful. But I still, to this day, matter of fact, when I talk to Andre, I'm going to ask him, well, he probably don't even remember, but I'm going to see if he remember what they got into it about. Because everything was going lovely. And then all of a sudden, it just took a turn for the worst. The rest of the night was okay, though. But, it didn't go the way I wanted to go. But, yeah, that's the story, y'all. That's the story about Dre throwing the drink in the young lady's face, and me saving her and her friend from getting torn to shreds. If you enjoyed this story, do me a favor, like, subscribe, and share, and comment. Let me know. And if you didn't like it, like, subscribe, and share, because it's free. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good day. Peace.